Right guys, Gaffed is back and my light's playing up with Oddity by Ed Marloes, or Odd by Marcus Eddy, whichever you want to call it. Right, it is a gimmick deck, and the deck comprises of half the deck is one colour and half the deck is another colour. So we've got the cards separated red and blue, and all the red cards are either hearts or clubs, and all the blue cards are either spades or diamonds. You don't really want to be having a box, so get rid of the box. And the way the trick works is you're going to go up to your spectator and say, just name any card. Now, just for reference, this joker here tells me where the separation between the two different cards are, should be anyway. Where the joker is, that is the separation point for the red and the blue cards. So those are red, these are blue, and wherever the joker is, that is the center point of the separation. Now, if anybody selects a club or a heart, which is on the top of the stack, you can simply remove, let's say they say the three of hearts, you can remove this card. You're going to take this card and flip the deck over like this, not flashing you've got a red card, because this will be a red card. So we'll start again. Spectator's got a free choice to name any card. If they name a heart or a club, you're literally just going to go through, let's say they say, I don't know, the 10 of clubs. You'll go through, find the 10 of clubs, up jog the 10, take it out the pack, making sure this is all neat and square, and place this card on the top. You're showing them a blue deck at this point. You're just going to riffle down a few cards and place the 10 inside. You'll now spread the cards and say, look, it was a completely free choice. You could have chose any card. I mean, you could have had any of these. You can flash these cards at them if you want. You're going to place this packet on the bottom, not flashing like I just did. You got some red cards. Place this on the table. You could say, look, you could have chose any one of these cards. You know you've got some blue cards on the top, so you can spread some cards. You could have had any of these. And you're going to turn it over and you can spread a few cards off and say you could have had any of these. Now you can flash the backs at this point. You could have had any of these cards. You can even have some at the middle, or you could have had a card from the top. Now, flashing all the time, you've got blue cards. Now, before the trick started, I placed one card in the pack and it was an odd card. And you know what? We found it because it's the only red card in a blue deck. Now, you can't spread these cards because I see lots of red, but that is basically how the trick is done. I'll separate these cards again. Now, let's just say, for instance, the person selects a spade. Let's say they want the 7 of spades. You're going to go through looking for the 7 of spades. You know it's on the top stack, so when you get to the joker, cut at this point and then just keep going through looking for the 7 of spades. Up jog it, take it out, make sure the deck is nice and square, and when you turn it over they will see a red deck. Place it on the top. Once again, riffle a few cards down, place the 7 in, say, look, you could have chose any of these cards. You know, there's a free choice. Place this card on the table, put these on the bottom, say, look, you could have chose any card you want. You could have had any of these. You can now flash the back, they're all red. Go through, you could have had some at the middle. You could have even had any of these. Flash in the back, they're all red. Turn the pack over, and once again they found the only odd card because it's the only blue card in a red deck. So that's basically it, guys. It's not that difficult. We're going to put that blue card back in with the blue cards. Now, I've noticed that this Copag deck isn't the best for this. It would be better if you've got two of the same deck, because the Copag, the cards are actually a bit whiter if you spread it. I don't know if you can see on the camera. These cards are slightly whiter than these cards. You probably won't notice it in the real world. But right, the deck is like this, all blue on the top, with your joker marker as the centre point. Cards are going to be up this way. Think of any card. I don't know, let's say you want the Jack of Spades. Jack of Spades, right. You know the Jack's on the top of the stack. So cut at your joker, keep going through looking for the Jack of Spades. There should be a Jack of Spades. Oh, there she is. Jack of spades, turn it over, show the jack, riffle down a few cards. So look, you could have had any of these. All the cards are here. Look, you could have had literally any of these cards. You could have had any of these you wanted. You could have had any of these. They're all here. It was a free choice. I didn't want you to think I was forcing any particular card. I mean, you could have had this two of hearts if you want. But you had the jack of spades, and you know what? The jack is the only blue card in a red deck. So that's the trick, guys. Nothing to it. Super simple. So that is Oddity by Ed Marloes, or Odd by Marcus Eddy. Obviously, it's Oddity by Ed Marloes because Marcus Eddy's Odd is the same trick. So that's it, guys. Smash the like button, subscribe to the Gaff Academy, post notifications on, and we'll see you tomorrow for another card trick. Cheers. One thing, you could have two decks set up, couldn't you? It'd be a bit awkward, but you could have a red deck and a blue deck, and you could get somebody to select a name and then take the appropriate deck out of your pocket, couldn't you? That would like signify it's more like it's a red deck and it's a blue card, if you know what I mean. So just try that. Cheers.